Workflow. Now, if you're coming over from another 3D package, it's very important to know workflow and how to match it up. You should match it up. You don't want to spend a whole lot of time with backwards thinking, okay? Instead, let's look at Maya for a second, and we'll look at the fact that by default, Maya comes in this package right here. So I'm just going to go back to Preferences and go to Asset, Restore Default Settings, and hit Save. Okay, now you'll notice that Y up in Maya, and then in the actual UDK, you'll see that Z is up. All right, important to note, important to show. What I would do is, if you're coming over from Maya all the time, since the UDK, it's impossible to actually change that, the orientation. In Maya, you can change it. So from now on, I would highly suggest probably going to Preferences and just going into Settings and setting this to Z up, so it matches quite nicely. Okay, and from now on, if you make a new scene and don't save it, it's always going to be Z up. Now, if you hit spacebar in Maya, you're going to see that this is my top view, front view, and side view, and then my perspective view. So in UDK, let's change that so it looks like it. So here's my perspective view. Here's going to be my top. Again, this is my front, I think. I don't even think about it anymore. Yep, front and then side. There we go. That's a nice little configuration for things. So when you start up the engine, just think about matching up your workflow tit for tat. That way, when I'm moving things in the perspective view or moving things in these views, it's not so strange from here on out. So that's the premise of this video, is to say match up your workflow before we go on.